How's it going, guys?
Hey, it's going good.
Great, how are you?
I'm good. I'd like to welcome everybody to the YabsComedy podcast. To my left is Bruce Whitten.
Hello, Bruce Whitten. This is my apartment, by the way.
Yes, we are in an undisclosed location.
Casa de Bachelor, as you can tell by the lack of decor and stuff on the ground.
There's a
It's
few...
interesting when you throw in a plug for your own home.
Yeah. We don't want any crazy stalkers, I guess. Or do we? I don't know. It's your place.
Are they cute? Are they cute? You know, they're good looking enough. Hey, I'll go for it.
They could be. Who knows? But they could be serial killers. We don't know. But, yeah, so, and to my right is Danny White. How's it going, man?
Great.
He is a actor, writer, and he's one of the Pocket people.
Yes,
I
love
guess
the
you could
pocket.
So tell us about yourself. Introduce yourself to the YabsComedy fans. All two of them. I'm kidding. I don't know.
That's more than
I'm one of them over
comedy,
here.
I guess. As Zeb told you, I'm an actor and a writer. I've done a little bit of stand-up comedy. As a day job, I work as a teacher's aide. A lot of my jobs have been at the Pocket Sandwich Theater. I'm currently trying to get some projects done there. And I'm also wanting to go and get my my certification to teach.
Wow.
So that's pretty much
Children
me right now.
are our future.
Yes.
Somebody great said that one time.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
By the way, I prefer to be called Daniel.
Sorry, Daniel.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
All right. So, Daniel,
Thank
you for coming to the show and giving us whatever questions that we may ask you, the answers that we're hopefully are going to be funny, or we're just going to be a serious talk show. We don't know. Because right now we just have a plan just to do 35 minutes of just catching up
And see what's going on.
and whatever's in the news, and hopefully steer clear from politics, because I try not to get into that.
Right.
Life's too short to argue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that. But yeah, so what's the first thing you guys want to talk about today?
Well, let's see. No politics, no Syria, no shootings.
Star Wars?
Star Wars.
We can talk about Star Wars.
Okay, you guys are avid Your Daniel is an avid Star Wars geek, I guess you could say.
Very much so.
And you're excited about, what was it? 2 weeks from now is the release?
Yeah,
Is it Wednesday or is it Friday that they're releasing?
It's there are showings on Thursday, but technically the opening day is Friday.
Okay, so
I've got my ticket for Thursday.
you're one of the... Pretty much everybody has a ticket for Friday.
He has his tent and sleeping bag ready to be out there and ready, right?
Yeah. I remember I asked I went to see a movie a couple weeks back, and they told me like all of Dallas is pretty filled for that weekend. Like you can't get a ticket for. So I'll just wait. I mean, I like Star Wars, but you know, I can wait.
I can understand that.
Yeah. That's the one with Captain Kirk, right? No.
Oh.
There goes the other fan that was a fan of the show.
Yep.
That was bad. But yeah, so J.J. Abrams, lens flare, director.
Yeah,
he's taking this whole
I'm
thing.
hoping we can steer clear of that in this.
Yeah, you think it's going to be like a 3-hour extravaganza, or is it just...
The running time was slightly over 2 hours, I think they said, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
I have very high hopes for it.
That's good, yeah.
From the previews, it looks very good.
And there's a black stormtrooper. That kind of got me interested in it. I don't know what the story is, but he just pops up in the teaser, and I'm like, oh, black guy, and then he was gone for a while, and then he comes back.
I think he's posing as a stormtrooper.
Okay, well...
I think that's the story.
I stand corrected. I don't
No,
know.
I'm just trying. I'm not correcting you.
Yeah,
I'm just like trying to expand on the story a little bit.
Okay.
Well, not to totally out-geek poor Daniel over there, but apparently the Clone Wars are over and done. The troopers are not all clones. They're all actually being drafted or enlisted, whatever, out of the populace. So there's still a few clones left over, but for the most part, it's all like regular guys going out there who can't shoot straight at all, despite all their training, instead of highly trained stormtroopers, clone troopers who can't shoot straight no matter what.
I totally don't understand what's going on, but that's
Job
okay.
is done. Woo! Geek him out. Yeah.
I'm the average,
Did you see the
consumer.
Star Wars prequels?
I saw them. I enjoyed Phantom Menace a little bit,
Yeah.
but my favorite main character was not there anymore after I watched it, and that was Sebulba. I liked Sebulba, and then he was gone.
Oh yeah.
It was in the race, the scene where he's racing Anakin, and the guy was just
Right.
talking third person, like Sebulba. Yeah, that's all he kept saying. That was his only line.
I remember him now.
And then he's gone, and then I don't know. The rest of the movie, he's like Misa, Huda, Misa. It was just so bad.
Misa lame.
Yeah.
Misa need to die.
I was
Personally,
like,
I would like to see a Star Wars movie that is nothing but 2 hours of Jar Jar Binks getting brutally slaughtered. You can call it Episode 11, The Passion of the Binks. But without a resurrection scene.
so let's rip off that political band-aid and talk religion.
Or episode 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. That might make more sense.
You're probably not alone in wanting to assault Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people hated that character, and I don't think George Lucas even knew what he was doing. He was just like, oh, let me just make this guy up, and everyone hates him, and he's like, oh, crap, I didn't realize this would happen.
Except that
Yeah,
he's
you
in
did.
Clone Wars. The cartoon.
I
in the
did
Clone
not
Wars.
watch Clone Wars, so
It's pretty decent.
Well, if you're a fan, it's worth watching, and it is canon. It is part of the actual
Yes.
Star Wars universe. It's not like all the other years of stuff that just got tossed out by Disney because they could.
Oh yeah, that's right. Disney owns them now.
And speaking of Disney, it has been... I've read that George Lucas... I was going to say George Clooney. George Lucas has said that Jar Jar was based on Goofy. And he loves Jar Jar.
Oh boy.
Which is
That's
kind of crazy.
I don't see that, but whatever. Goofy never sounded Jamaican.
I think I
with
prefer
the
hearing
lisp.
that George Clooney was the one that came up with that than George Lucas, but
Yeah.
oh well.
And imagine Jar Jar lines in Goofy's voice. Is some people going to die?
Okay.
I would pay to see that actually in 3D IMAX. Oh my god! Yeah, so it's gonna make a lot of money. Is it gonna be? You think it's gonna run for like the usual 4 months and then go straight to video, or is it just gonna keep running?
Or it'll be like every other movie, maybe a little longer than usual, but
Yeah.
it'll go to the dollar theaters and then
Yeah.
up to
I think-
streaming and DVD and such.
Yeah, I don't recall the prequels being in the theater for like an unusual amount of time.
Because they sucked.
That's true. But I think most people
And
are
yet
going to see
And
it.
I don't know
They
that
made
much
all
of the
kinds of
story.
money.
I just-
They didn't suck as bad as most people say. It's just that people were expecting something different. I mean, the first two, once you see the Revenge of the Sith, you don't even need the first two. Not really.
I've not seen the Sith. Or that one. Is that the third one?
That's the
one,
third
yes.
one.
Yeah, I did not fully
That's the one
watch.
that's worth seeing because there's, it's. If it was like a
It could have
standalone
been.
prequel, fine.
No.
I think it was the one that was closest to being good. I felt like the major problem was George Lucas trying to shoehorn in the Iraq War. So it's- like the scene where Natalie Portman starts saying, like, end the war and all this stuff. It might have been.
Oh, it was too
George Lucas
political.
on a microphone.
Yeah.
Just you might as well have just pushed Natalie Portman out of the way and gotten on the microphone and said his piece, and then it was basically just that out of character from the movie.
And did who's the guy that played Anakin when he
Hayden Christensen.
did he have a rat tail?
He may have.
I think you said yes, he did. That's right.
That is white trash, man. I didn't understand. Sorry, I didn't mean to say white trash, but it's a little trashy. I should just say
Why
that.
would we be offended by hearing the word white trash?
I'm talking about the people out in YouTube land that are
Oh.
listening. All two of them that
Both our fans.
both are fans, exactly. He had a rat tail. I just realized that. I just remember seeing in one scene where he's with Queen
He's like trailer
Amidala.
trash. It's like he should have gone full mullet, right?
Exactly.
Full mullet.
Full mullet.
Imagine Darth Vader with the mullet hanging out the back of his...
Yeah. That explains the shape of his helmet, though.
Yeah.
The Force needs 2
My name
millibytes.
is Ed. The TV show. My name is Anakin. So he's going to try and go back and make up for all the bad stuff he's done since he won the Interstellar lottery. So yeah. My name is Anakin.
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 It does sound like he's from
The
Bama.
Rebel Alliance.
Rebels.
Number 444 on my list.
We gonna get them Duke boys with the Force. Somebody should write that.
That'll be our next one after Dead by the Bell. We'll do
I'll have to remember that one because
Star Wars: The Dukes of Hazzard.
where they jump the Millennium Falcon.
That's right.
And the axle just snaps. Yeah.
Put Boss Hogg and Darth Vader.
Or do like a Smokey and the Bandit.
I'm going to get that Solo boy.
When I get home, I'm gonna slap your mama with the Force. Oh, I love Jackie Gleason. Oh my god. So anyway,
To the moon, Padme.
to the Tatooine. I'm just reaching, I think, but yeah. Oh, okay. So I think we can definitely pen like a sketch for that.
Oh, probably.
Yes,
We'll have to remember it was birthed right here,
exactly.
placenta and all.
You were there, YouTube people.
Yes.
That's right. You were there.
Okay. I don't know how to segue out of there, but
Well, I'm thinking of something else. Kevin Smith, movie maker, he does his own podcast.
Yeah.
And one of his podcasts, he came with an idea about a guy getting turned into a walrus. Mm-hmm. And if enough people are going to support it, he was going to make that movie. He made that movie. I watched that movie.
Dr. Phil.
No, not Dr. Phil. Close. But no, it was actually a pretty interesting little black comedy about the guy. He does a podcast himself. He's going to go interview some guy in some Canadian wilderness somewhere.
Oh my god.
But,
Justin Long's in that?
Yeah, I think that's the
Walrus
one.
or
Tusk.
Tusk, that's it.
I wanted to see that, actually.
Watch it. It's worth it.
Okay.
You guys in YouTube land, watch Tusk. It was actually came off it. They were riffing, and boom, we made that movie. And it did make the movie. It makes sense. It's a good movie. It's funny. It's weird. But,
Kevin Smith's movies are funny
They
and
tend
weird.
to be funny and weird. That's right.
Yeah.
Red. Or Red State.
Red State.
Called, yeah.
That was freaky. Oh my god. The church scene was just got me hooked, that movie. But yeah, so I'm excited about Star Wars. Probably seeing it later because I can't access tickets right away.
Maybe Kevin Smith should actually do a Star Wars film himself. He keeps joking about it. Maybe he should actually just do one.
Maybe he'll do the one that we just came up with.
The death of Jar Jar. He'd be the one to pull off the death of Jar Jar and make it
Passion
good.
of the what did you call
Passion
it?
of the Binks.
Binks.
Passion of the Binks, yeah. Misa don't like this crowd.
Misa show up at communion. That's wrong. I don't know. It's oh god.
That goes all of our religious audience.
Well, we're going on a
Lord, why
train
are you
to hell.
forsaking Misa?
I'd like to apologize to my parents who are deeply religious for Daniel's remark there, but it was pretty funny.
My parents are not going to be listening to this, fortunately, so I can just let it go.
Let it go.
My parents are also deeply religious, but
Yeah, they probably don't know about my podcast, so that's good. Yeah, so it's Oscar season's coming up, or almost wrapping up, and then we got the Oscars in March of next year.
Yeah.
So who do you feel has the best movie, or what actor or actress stood out this year? I mean, I've gone to movies, but I still think The Martian was a well done movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen that movie, okay? Have
Not
you seen
yet.
The Martian?
no.
Have you seen Bridge of Spies?
No.
I thought that was good.
Bridge of Spies?
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Spielberg. It's like a 1930s.
I haven't even heard of that one.
It's about Russian spies, and it's a hard story to explain. You just gotta
someone
watch
told
it.
me about that.
It's really good. Then there's that. There's a ton of other movies. I guess Age of Ultron came out this year, right?
Yes.
I think that. I don't know if that's gonna get an Oscar, but I know a lot of people like.
I thought that was late last year it came out.
Was it last year it came out? Age of Ultron?
Transformers, right?
Pretty
Transformers
sure.
Age of Ultron?
I wouldn't be there.
Was Transformers Age of Ultron?
No.
No,
Avengers Age of
Michael
Ultron.
Bay would
Avengers,
ruin
I
that
think I know
film.
the other one. But no, that's not Oscar-worthy.
Transformers Age of Ultron.
Sure, why not? But
They're all the same. They all look alike.
They're all blowing up and all got superpowers, so you know. But no, the second movie is not Oscar-worthy. The first one had really good. The second one is not Oscar-worthy. I'm sorry.
Have you seen the new Civil War trailer for Captain America? That looks pretty good.
Still have not seen the trailer, but I'm very interested in that.
All right, we'll probably pop it up on the screen here.
Okay.
And, once we get done with this, please. I'm excited because I enjoyed the second Captain America, which is Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed that one better than the first Avenger. I did not like the first Avenger. It was too long. Or I don't want to get into it, but you know, because I've argued with fanboys, I guess you could say, and it's the origin of the story. I'm like, I don't.
The origin stories typically
Just give
aren't
me
that
an
great.
explosion, somebody getting punched,
That's
titties
fine,
on
but if it's
film.
done right,
Yes.
it's not done right.
And personally, I thought that was what was great about the 1990, 89, somewhere around there, Tim Burton Batman movie, was that they were able
That
to
was
work the
yeah.
origin story into the bigger story. It wasn't the whole movie about him becoming Batman.
Yeah.
There's an element, yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Michael
Conan,
Keaton.
the good Conan with Arnold Schwarzenegger, not the new one that.
What was it
But,
called?
it
Did you just have a mini seizure?
Yeah. Have you seen the new Conan?
No.
Okay. I mean, the only thing good about it.
The only
was,
Conan I watch is O'Brien, so.
Conan O'Brien, the Barbarian.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger version, that was all origin story, but it was a good one. It actually worked.
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah. I saw Red Sonja or whatever that one was. Was that the sequel?
That's again. That's another.
That was horrible.
Again. That was horrible.
I did not like that. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Haven't
Yeah,
heard
it
of
was another.
Red Sonja, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've only
Arnold
seen...
just
Bridget
needed a
Nielsen
check.
in the short skirt. I mean, that was nice seeing her in the short. I mean, turn the sound down and watch her in the short skirt. That's about it.
Okay.
Turn the sound down.
Back in the
Skirt.
80s, yeah. She was all right.
Yeah. But God, who was in there?
Some guy played him.
Anyway,
That's all I know. He was just really tall. That's it. These remakes are killing everything.
they really are.
That's why Ghostbusters is going to fail, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No offense to women. I'm not saying women
Never-
can't
that's
be
never
funny.
been my problem
All those women are
personally.
hilarious. I like Melissa
Yeah.
McCarthy. I like Kristen McKinnon.
I mean, if
Kristen
it was
Wiig.
a sequel with all their daughters or something like that, or one of their daughters was in charge and it was her friends or something like that, I would dig that. But
Leslie
to try and
Jones is
reboot it-
Winston's daughter.
something like that, yeah. But trying to reboot it and have them be the original, no.
No, it's just not gonna.
They need to give me Hollywood. Give Hollywood to me. I will fix it.
And personally, I feel like if you want to have an all-female superhero team, it might actually be more like politically correct and just like better to create a whole new team and make it something good in its own right, rather than having to have it be men first and then replace
And then
them all with women. It kind of, to me, that's a little bit worse than if they created a whole new superhero team and have it be good in its own right.
Powerpuff Girls live action movie. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Who would be cast?
I've not fully watched
Who would
the
be, who would be
Powerpuff.
cast for Powerpuff Girls?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Who's 18 to 25 right now?
Oh,
That's
God.
who they'll cast.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not Cher, but Cher's older.
Cher's about 3 of those 18 to 25-year-olds.
Something like that. But
She's got to be like 70 now, right?
something like that. She's still wearing a thong, probably.
Oh, God.
Probably.
Now you're shuddering. There you go.
Turn back time.
Turn back time. I wouldn't marry Sonny.
If I could turn back time, he wouldn't hit that tree. Oh, jeez, I am so sorry.
You thought I was being distasteful.
Yeah, that's wrong. I still don't understand how you can ski and not see a tree coming at you.
That's true.
When you're skiing,
It wasn't
you're
at night.
plummeting. You're plummeting.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you get a little scared or you panic, whatever, and you forget that you do have some control, Wow!
I can't even walk in skis personally. I mean, I almost hit a tree just putting them on.
Wow, okay. We almost lost you then. Here lies Sonny Bono, Daniel White. In parentheses, putting on a ski. And the tree just came by and assaulted you or something.
It came out of nowhere!
Yeah, I just never understood. I was like, why was he skiing? It was during the day. Slow down. They said he was an experienced skier.
Yeah, but accidents happen.
Yeah,
You know?
that sucks. And then the daughter became like a guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is, that's fine.
And dances a guy on Dancing with the Stars, I think.
That's what threw me off, because I was like, who's leading? I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah. But yeah, so movies, remakes, they suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still short on who's going to win the Oscars, aren't we? I have no idea.
I don't know.
No idea.
I think The Martian should win, but it's probably going to be Spielberg's Bridge of Spies. I don't know. Unless there's some indie film that comes out between now and Christmas or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, all right. So we talked Star Wars. We discussed movies.
We even talked Powerpuff Girls, which is not
Powerpuff
normally going to
Girls.
happen on a podcast like this.
I've
This
never
is-
watched Powerpuff Girls.
I saw like half an episode.
They're those
It was cute.
cartoon girls
Little
with the big
cartoon
eyes,
girls,
pink
like
hair.
They were clones or replicants or robots.
That
or
doctor
something.
that looked like a weirdo was, I guess, the mad scientist or whatever.
Get Jerry Lewis. Someone looks like Jerry Lewis to play that character in a live action movie.
Or what's his name for Modern Family?
Ed O'Neill?
No,
The other one, right? Not the older one, but the one.
God, I can't think of his name.
The one with the hot wife, right?
Ty Burrell. That's his name. He plays Phil Dunphy. That guy.
Okay.
They should have him play the mad scientist, evil white guy, whatever. I can't think of any girls to play the Powerpuff Girls. There's 4 of them? 3?
3 of them.
All right.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
But there's no shortage of those young actresses running around. They could find some people to do it.
Maybe Miley Cyrus? I don't know. She might need work by
She'd
then.
have to learn how to act, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, this kind of movie, do they really even bother?
Yeah, it's
No.
true.
They'll
Unfortunately.
put Megan Fox on screen. They don't care. She has a personality of a brick. It's like,
She still emotes better than Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
give her a rat tail. Let's see how she does it.
My old animated series, I put a joke up about having a 2x4 representing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I'm brain farting. From Bill and Ted. Ted Theodore. What was the actor's name?
Alex Winter.
Alex Winter?
No, the other one.
Oh,
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves. 2x4. But Hayden Christensen was even more.
The
so,
fact that
right?
we know
Yeah.
Alex Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't exactly.
We
go
should
with-
get props for knowing Alex
right.
Winter.
You know, we could do another Captain America sequel and bring him back and make it Captain America the Alex Winter Soldier.
So like Bucky. He's basically like Bucky.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
I see a crossover between Captain America and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So, Captain and Bucky's Excellent Adventure.
Stan Lee making a cameo and saying something shitty like "dude" or whatever.
He would play Rufus. He would
Yeah.
play Rufus. in that one.
110-year-old Rufus.
That's
Dude,
right.
get better.
Oh, God. What was up with the Bogus Journey? You saw that one, right?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh.
They supposedly died because someone was trying to change history.
There
again.
was zombies.
You know, it wasn't as good as the original, but I'll give it props just because it
Rufus'
wasn't
old
just a
gym
rehash
teacher.
of the original.
Yeah, it was just so bad.
So Rufus's old gym teacher was trying to take over the world.
Just by that plot alone, that should not have made it to the.
Yeah.
It's like the studio execs.
It was a live action series. They did a live action series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I don't know what other movies had bad sequels. I can't think of any right away. I know there's a ton out there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is true. But,
All right, well,
the birds.
what's up?
The birds.
I
Was
did
there a sequel
not
to The
see.
Yes, there was.
What was it
Long-
called?
long
Like
time.
avian flu or something?
No,
Because we experienced that. That was real.
I believe it was just called The Birds 2.
Oh, how original.
Any
He
real
really reached
any
for that.
subtitle to it at all.
Who names these things? Like, I just...
Dumb and Dumber.
You could be more
Yeah.
creative. And just... Well, that's Dumb and Dumber, but the birds... I'm sure they have, like, a... They could throw in puns or something, right? Like,
Yeah.
feeder or some shit. Bird feeder. I don't know.
You know?
Oh, God. Yeah, so, how's the holidays for you guys? How's Thanksgiving?
That's pretty good.
Eat a lot?
I didn't gain any weight though. Fortunately,
It's because you shit it all out after you eat it. We're just machines. That's the number one day where plumbing goes wrong is Thanksgiving Day.
So.
Because you got everyone just eating stuffing and then just like, Grandma's got to be in the toilet for 80 minutes. And and you're like, oh, well, call the plumber up. She's either dead or she's dying right now. Yeah. It was a good holiday, though. I mean,
It was a good holiday. Actually, I got to go down to San Antonio for 3 days with my girlfriend right before that, and that was a good little trip.
I've only been to San Antonio once.
She bought all those mugs.
So she's one of those people that collects
I guess
beverage
so.
holders, shot glasses.
She kept buying mugs. Just don't look at that mug. You'll buy another mug. Just don't do it.
Hey, she's got an addiction.
She got an addiction.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be on intervention.
Maybe.
Too many shot glasses. So how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I just went to McKinney and visited with my family. I stayed there the whole week.
Yeah. Yeah, and it rained for like 7 days, 7 nights?
Yeah.
It would seem like it.
There were a lot of floods out where I was.
I was ready to build an ark. Like, I was convinced. So we need 2 of everything. Cats, dogs, mice. That's another thing. I don't understand. You could have 2 of every animal in that ark. So, obviously, he had, like, bumblebees and lions. Just a wide...
People did the math, and no way.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to say it was all bullshit, but it just does...
No, it's an allegory.
It's like that chicken and fox and bird seed kind of math problem that we used to do in school where you're in a canoe and you got to only take 2 at a time. How do you do it? It's like you take the bird seed, the chicken, and then you go across, then you leave the bird seed, take the chicken with you, then you bring it with the fox, then you drop off the fox. So I forget the math problem, but it's you can't have 2 of the same animal because they'll eat each other. Well, you know.
Yeah, they gotta hold enough food for everybody and everything else.
Yeah.
No, people like that. People do the math, and no, sorry.
Yeah, it's
allegory, not history.
But they found the ark. I remember they showed it on History Channel. It was like painted in the side of like a mountain or something.
You can't trust History Channel. They do UFO shows these days.
Yeah.
Or Hitler. You know, we all know that's fake, right?
No, I
I'm kidding. It's
they got bought out by the wrong people, and they were doing shows about how the pyramids were actually landing pads for UFOs or something.
Right.
Well, you could kind of see where it lines up with the stars or whatever, right?
Well, of course, they knew about astrology back then.
Yeah. As you bite into another
astronomy,
cookie.
I should have said, but they were the same thing then. So.
Bruce is just sitting there with the cookie in his hand, just
I want to eat a cookie, damn it! I'm eating a cookie.
So you don't believe in aliens or whatever?
I do. I think they're out there. Don't know why they bother coming here.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Old comic I saw once, one of those political cartoons. 1950s, little alien landing his flying saucer, people running away from the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Help me, save me, save me. And then same alien, same people in 1980s, they're running towards a UFO. Save me, save me.
I think there's intelligent life out there. I don't know why they gotta probe us, but
If they're intelligent, they're not coming here. There's better places
well,
to be.
we're kind of like you know how they test makeup on animals You know,
Yeah.
some scientists do that still. I don't know. They take some Maybelline and slap it on a monkey's face or some shit. Like, that's what they're doing to us. We're the monkey, and they're slapping makeup on us. But it's just up our butts.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I like Douglas Adams' explanation. They're not coming to studies, nothing like that. They're the teenagers getting their dad's flying saucer coming around. Hey, let's get that hick out there, give them a big world-changing message, and just sit back and watch.
So if you get abducted and there's two aliens like fogging up the windows, you're like, these are teenagers.
Yeah.
Their dad's car.
Let's test out Dad's anal probe. Let's see how this works.
That should never be a sentence uttered out loud. Let's just test out Dad's anal probe.
Yeah, we'll just get that redneck again.
As opposed to his... What other anal probe does he have, you know? It's like...
It could be that their mouths are where their butts are, and they think they're just feeding us.
I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
Now I'm going to be thinking about mouth buttholes from the aliens. As
I live to serve.
As I'm just stare at the ceiling. I'm sleeping. I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, damn it, Daniel. Butthole aliens.
Whole alien surfers.
And then if they abduct me, it's like, let me check your asshole. Let me just turn around. Aliens are going to be like, lay on the table, jerk. Just accept this.
You see, now you can turn the tables on them. Because they thought they were making you feel awkward.
Exactly. That's what we gotta do. That's how you, like, it's always these people that get kidnapped. Let's just be honest. It's mostly white people. I've never seen a black person get, like, that goes on, like, these shows that says, oh, I was, you know, me and Roscoe were hanging out at the club and the alien showed up and took me. It's always some guy named Gary Ray that's in a cornfield in the middle of Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
And a cow, he's like fucking, he gets off and he's like, oh, there's an alien in a crop circle. And the next thing you know, he's...
This story sounds a little embellished to me.
No, it's like, I'm trying to remember, like, those...
Cow that he's fucking and he gets off.
Maybe it was something I saw on the news, I don't know. But it's always the rednecks that get attacked by aliens. It's never
or
just...
abducted, whatever. Yeah.
It's never the suburbs. It's never the rich Muffy and Buffy from the, you know, Poconos Country Club or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think aliens are just like, let's just go to the woods and see who the fuck shows up. Campers, you know. Mouth buttholes. That's the new word that I'm going to take from this. It's the word of the day.
See, now I know why those Greys they talk about get the big old eyes. See, I can understand that now.
Yeah.
Wonder if the family will just say, never have that guy on the show again.
And they telepathically talk to you. They don't...
Well, they have
move
to.
their
Their mouths are
mouths.
buttholes. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's full of shit.
They just Jim Carrey it.
Can you imagine if aliens did that? They just... Do you have some Banaka? So, and then the alien asked me for a breath mint, but his butthole was in my face. That's when the psychiatrist goes, alright, get the hell out.
You made this up.
Were you listening to the YabsComedy podcast at all? Oh, God. My name's Bruce. No.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll go punk our psychiatrist with some of these stories. Yo, you just got punked. Yeah, I'm paying you $60 an hour, and I punked you, man. $60 fucking dollars for this
2
shit.
years.
That's right.
This was worth it.
2
Remember I
years,
cried
once
about
a
my
week.
divorce? Haha, all fake.
That's right.
For 8 months, I cried.
2 years, once a week, $60 a visit. I punked you, man. I'm punking you the
That's
whole
how The
time.
Sopranos should have ended. When he just, him and Dr. Melfi are just, and he just gets up and he's like, I punked you.
Wham, wham, I'm not mafia at all.
Exactly. And then you would have been like, oh, okay.
Greenpeace.
Instead of Journey playing in the back and then it goes blank, it's like, oh, okay. You punked him. That would probably still get shit. People would hate that ending.
Yeah.
They would hate that ending, that's right.
Yeah.
It's all a dream.
Oh, man.
I heard about an alternate ending for Breaking Bad where Walter White went and found a new wife and started a new family, and that would be the beginning of Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah, I saw a meme about that. That was... Which is that was such an underrated show.
Breaking Bad or Malcolm in the Middle?
Malcolm in the Middle.
I enjoyed that one. Yes.
I watched. I think I watched it towards the end. I don't even remember how long. I think it was like 5 seasons. The kids grew up fast. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just. I enjoyed the writers. The writing on that show was actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. Like all the schemes that they put the kids in, and then Hal was just Bryan Cranston was his character was amazing. Always screaming for no reason. My favorite scene is he thought he was late for work, I think, or his alarm didn't work. So he jumps in the shower and he's brushing his teeth and shaving. But then all of a sudden, I think the mother, Lois, was it? I forget the Malcolm's mom. I don't think it was Lois. She goes in the bathroom or something and she flushes the toilet, I think. What? And then he just screams and he continues doing what he was doing, but then now he's shaving his tongue and brushing his face. He just it was just one of the craziest scenes. And he's just like I think he cut his tongue. He's like, ah! He just screams. I was like, this is a great show. And I was sober. Like I watched it and I was like, this is funny.
That is a sign of a great show. You can enjoy it.
You don't have to be sober, still enjoy it.
You don't have to drink it and watch like what's that stupid show?
2.5 Men.
Yeah, that. Two Broke Girls. I can't sit through.
I haven't seen that one.
Lately, Big Bang Theory has been very. I can't.
I gave up a couple of years ago.
They all got married or something. I'm like, nerds don't do that. I mean, they.
What are you trying to pull?
No. It's they stuck with the whole Sheldon and Leonard. There were single guys that couldn't get dates. Yeah. Now all of a sudden they all have dates or they're just married now.
Yeah, everyone has girlfriends now.
It's like that doesn't make sense, but I guess it does.
I guess you gotta. That's kind of the problem is you can't just keep doing the same old jokes because like for the
I understand you want to change it, but it's like they were moving too fast. I think, but in a span of 8 years that it was on, or it was just too quick.
Something like that.
Like Sheldon got a girlfriend within 2 seasons. It seemed.
Well, it's more like 4.
4. Okay, well.
She wasn't really a big part of it till the 5th.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's a pretty smart girl, though. What's her name? Blossom. That's what I call her.
Yeah,
I forgot her name.
Mayim Bialik.
Yeah, that's it. She's like a neuroscience person. Yeah.
It was a little ironic. My wife was watching What Not to Wear at the time. And Mayim Bialik, she dressed like that in real life. She went on that show to get a makeover.
She dressed like Amy.
She dressed like Amy in real life. And she went on that show and got nice new clothes and looked nice. And then immediately
they said, "Fuck
they
it."
hired her to dress like that professionally on Big Bang. So, go figure.
That's pretty funny.
It got weird.
It got weird.
When you bring up bad fashion choices, it just that's such a.
It should end right there. Yeah, it's. The second you go, am I going to talk about fashion? No, screw that.
And I know you can't see it, but I'm dressed like Amy Farrah right now, so I'm kind of like...
The hem on his skirt is a little high, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you dressed up as, Mike? I can't recognize that.
I'm a ninja.
You're a ninja?
People can't see me.
That's why I can't see you, okay.
Yeah.
I am dressed up as Ham Salad from the Hardware Wars. Because I am truly a
You're dressed up like MacGyver
hero.
from 1991.
From 1991, that's right.
You just need a
rig stuff together.
Like dental floss and a toothpick, and you could solve world hunger or some shit. Yeah. I don't know. that was such bullshit. Like half of the episodes that I loved MacGyver, but when you got older, you realized, he couldn't have done that.
I think Mythbusters went over some of this stuff.
Yeah, I think that's...
They busted every one of them.
Exactly. Like, it just... There was one where he was mixing, like, kerosene and, like, some type of radioactive, like, crystals or something. And then it, like, just... He threw it inside the canister, and then he just shook it up and waited, like, a minute, and then he threw... And then they were like, no, that he would die. Like, your arm would blow up the instantly you dropped in the crystals and the thing. So, that's... But when you're 8, you're like, oh my god, this is great. I don't know chemistry. I'm an idiot.
Until you go home and try it. You go
Until
home
you
and try
try,
that,
yeah.
and boom, your arm comes off just like that.
I remember it was like bleach and Drano. They were telling people like, don't mix that, and it's like, oh, what happens? You make mustard gas apparently.
Something like that. You won't like it if you
No,
survive.
I've
it.
never smelled mustard gas, so I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
I've heard
want to. It's
it's
lethal.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not ridiculous. Yeah, it'll kill you.
It'll kill you.
You just start laughing. Yeah, this is funny.
Kids, don't try this at home, all right?
Yes.
Your face will melt like the
MacGyver
dude
should've
from
come
Indiana
with-
Jones.
Disclaimer, how many people are dead because of MacGyver? I mean,
Maybe a few people from back in the 80s.
Maybe.
Crystals and kerosene.
yeah.
That's right.
The same guys who fuck cows and get abducted by aliens.
That's right.
Gary Ray. Was that the guy's name? Yeah. Gary Ray is an idiot.
Hey, everybody. Watch this. I'll sell this on MacGyver.
Let me just put my dick in this cow and then...
What's that thing in the sky?
Why are their mouths buttholes?
Does MacGyver know about this?
Don't kidnap me. I gotta record MacGyver.
Then he mixes the kerosene with the crystals or whatever and
Yeah.
escapes from the UFO.
That's
And you
right.
hear dueling banjos.
Like, what would you do if you saw a UFO? Like, there are
Still
ways...
got a pretty mouth, Mr. Alien.
It's a little tight, so that
Little
works.
tap, Mr.
Oh, God, that's... Like, what would you do if you saw an alien land? Like, if you're somewhere in a road, you're just driving, and your car just shuts down. You know the whole story. It's like, radio goes haywire, all that stuff.
I am dumb enough to go and check it out.
You're a white guy in horror movie. You're that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh,
I would run the other way. I'm the opposite. I just... Because I know black people die first, so I'm not gonna...
Well, I'd mug him for his phaser and communicator, I guess. I don't know.
Not in Anaconda.
Anaconda was... Oh, God, that movie was so bad.
Yeah.
Way to bring up a horrible movie.
But the black guy did not die in that.
Was he the cameraman? Who? They were doing like a report or whatever. I'm trying to remember the cast of Anaconda.
Ice Cube.
It was Ice Cube. Yeah.
it was. And John Voight
Yeah, he did
was.
die. John Boyd got
Yeah,
Ed spit back up.
that
and
wink
winked.
was that made it all worth it.
Yeah. What the hell? You're gonna come out of
Angelina
a-
Jolie's dad. You're like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he's a jerk to work with. But
Kari Walgreen was her name. I can't remember her name.
I-
The redheaded chick. I remember she was in there. She was pretty hot looking in that one. And
she died though, right?
yeah, her character died.
Yeah.
And the other chick, whoever her name is, and
I-
yeah, just bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
But
is why they made the
J-Lo's,
second
that was
one.
what, J-Lo's second movie
Something
after
like
Selena?
that. Yeah, that's right, Jelaine. That's right.
J-Lo was in that, huh?
Yeah.
I only saw it the once. So.
I saw it, I think it was just once, and I just never, I couldn't understand. It wasn't that scary, though. I know anacondas are real, but it was just like,
Yeah.
you know. But that would be scary,
I'm
to...
not sure they're really that dedicated.
No, they're not. And they're not that big. They're not the size of a...
Not gonna get as big as all that.
Yeah. They're long, but it's just, that's not going to do anything. It's like, I think I can outrun a snake. Like, people think they
Yeah.
can't, but...
They're not fast.
Well, there's some
Mostly you
snakes
step
that go
on
like
them 'cause you
30
don't
miles.
realize
You ever
they're
seen a
there.
snake catch a mouse? They're pretty damn fast.
They don't run the mouse down though with a thing. They stay really
true.
He's got the
still
little legs.
and wait for the mouse to come close, and then they snap and grab it.
But I've seen
Yeah.
where snakes just slither in like a what do you call the National Geographic, and he said it was
Yeah.
like 20 miles an hour, and the average human runs what, like not even
20
15.
miles an hour for real?
Yeah, like I was just like, I can outrun a snake. That doesn't look like 20 miles an
I think
hour.
we're going to get us for sure. Then I can't run the 20 miles an hour. I don't
No
think.
one
Yeah,
can
not at
unless
my
you're
age.
an NFL player or something. It's ridiculous. So snakes. That's how we're gonna end it. All right. Well, I guess yeah, we're at 45 minutes.
So I guess we're done.
Yeah, for now.
Are we funny enough? I guess we've been funny enough, huh?
We talked about buttholes on aliens' faces and
Snakes. And
rednecks.
Redneck MacGyvers, yeah.
We pissed off Jar Jar Binks fans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of them.
Passion of the...
Passion of the Binks.
I still love that. Yeah, so I think that's how
He's a mouthful of anus.
Jar Jar Binks getting kidnapped by aliens. That's the only way we can resolve. After he gets crucified, we have a
They would give him
two-parter.
back, though, was a problem. They would give him back.
Yeah.
No, sir, you get the hell off the ship.
Telepathically, they just say, "Fuck it, we hate this guy," and then they just throw him. What planet was Jar Jar from?
Naboo.
Nobody? No, Naboo,
Naboo, yes.
Yeah, okay. You think they're gonna mention Jar Jar?
I hate it that I know that.
I think I'm gonna question our friendship that you know that. So
I watched Clone Wars.
No,
That's
it's
another thing, though, because they were the natives of Naboo, but Padme and all her
Naboob
friends-
or Naboo?
Naboo.
Oh, okay.
It's the same place as Queen Amidala's from.
They were apparently like colonists, I guess, and Jar Jar Binks got, his people got pushed off into the water or whatever.
Yeah.
So
where they can somehow talk coherently.
yeah,
Instead of like a Jamaican guy that sells you weed.
So there's whoa, 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 whoa.
because they needed air and they had air under there. I mean, they could breathe through the water, but they still had air under there with it. Misa got good weed for you. You won't buy weed?
I
Misa
think
said 420.
we've met the quota for Jar Jar impersonations already.
Oh, there
For
is.
the year.
For the year, okay. I'll try to not do it anymore.
Save it for next year, for 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save it for the
It's pretty good. Yeah. You should go as Jar Jar for Halloween.
Maybe. I thought I
I'm
like
sure
ham
somebody
salad
has.
better.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to end on that note. So, thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Daniel.
My pleasure.
And anything to plug?
Not at the moment. And we've been talking about cows and stuff before.
It's a saying. It doesn't actually mean butt plug. I just look over and Daniel's like, "Wait, what?" And then he just starts laughing. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't mean plug as in, oh, jeez."
You're just terrible. That's all it is. You're just terrible.
Anything to plug means just. I say it all the time.
Do we have any projects that we're trying to bring
exactly.
forth? Well, we are going to do the standoff. I want to do it on the Gut Show.
January 15th through
January
16th.
15th,
We will
yeah.
be at the Pocket Sandwich Theater, so
Try and do it on stage there.
yeah.
But also, I want to record it. Go ahead and write in the apartment.
I'm sure.
I guess. Where else?
What Thrasher will probably do it, or I don't know, Jeff Smith. We could get him.
Yeah, I mean, I
Usually-
got the camera. I can direct it now. Just get some people to come out and do it. We'll work that out.
We'll
later.
get your girlfriend. We'll get Chris to do it.
Oh, she does not act. I can barely.
No,
do it
no,
on
to
top.
record.
Oh, to record? What? Hold the camera?
Does
Yeah.
she record?
Maybe.
Does she record?
I'll
Does
ask
she have
her.
recording experience?
Boy, I'll ask her. Yeah, but
Whoa, that's a whole other show.
whole other show.
we can't talk about that.
But try again to end the show. Any projects coming up for you?
Oh yeah.
I know.
I will also be. I'm doing. Hopefully, I'll be in the standoff in the Guts show, and also I'll be doing a stand-up routine. in
Oh, you're
that.
doing your stand-up? All right.
Yes, and maybe a project with Joe Freypart and George Morris.
I don't think I met George Morris. Have I met him? Why am I asking you? I don't know.
Have I met him? I can't remember. He's the.
Maybe.
He's not a pocket guy, is he?
He was in one show there, but
Alright.
he's friends with several pocket people, and he sees the shows there a lot.
Okay.
He's a
I might have
writer
run
and
into
actor.
it, but I don't recognize his name.
Was he the one
Nice
that
guy.
also co-wrote the Prohibitionists withdrawal?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I met him. Yes, I did meet him. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you got that going on. So excited for your stand-up. You do a very good job.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. And so I will be there January 15th through 16th. I will also be at the Pocket Sandwich Theater for a Democratic committee political party thing,
Okay.
charity thing. I forget the name of it. I apologize. It's that Wednesday. I think it's
Yeah, the one I did the
13th.
shows for, right? Where I bleeped out your language on him.
Yes.
Okay.
I will be there for that. It's a clean material, I guess.
The clean version of the
But
materials.
I will be there performing. Sherry Etzel hooked me up with that gig, so
Cool.
shout out to her. Yeah, follow me on Facebook, Michael Yabs. Follow me on YouTube, Mike Yabs. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Michael K. Yabs. And also launched my new website a while back. I keep forgetting to plug. It is YabsComedy Entertainment.weebly, WEEBLY.com. So that's my website. For all your weddings, parties, stand-up, writing needs, contact me, yours truly, and I will try
The bris. Come out for the bris.
Come out for the bris. Yes, Mazel Tov and all that. For all my Jewish friends, of course, Happy Hanukkah, since I won't probably do another show until the new year. And L'chaim. I don't know.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
9 holidays all together.
Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry
December
Christmas.
to January 15th.
Happy red Starbucks cups.
Happy red Starbucks cups. Happy Kwanzaa. There's a good many holidays going on.
Is
Not just
Ramadan now?
Christmas.
No. It's probably
No, that's a different time of season.
Okay.
I'm not here.
So yeah. All right. So we're just gonna end on that note. Thank you so much, guys, and I guess we'll catch you next time. And enjoy life and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas,
And watch out for aliens.
Watch out for aliens with them butthole faces,
Yes.
butthole mouths and faces.
That's right.
Yeah.